Well, hello, and welcome to Ageless Grace, not only America's greatest brain body exercise program, but the world's greatest brain body exercise program. I'm Mary, and I am a certified Ageless Grace educator. I am here today, once again sponsored by Jewish Community Services of South Florida. A wonderful organization, does a lot of good in our community and on a global level in conjunction with other organizations. Please visit their website, jcsfl.org, to find lots of good information. You'll find a lot of good stuff there. Please visit it. Now, I mentioned that this is a brain body exercise program, so we use music to integrate with our movements. And you probably have guessed, I'm going to move over a little bit by the regalia in the background, excuse me, that I am coming to you today on June 14th, which is Flag Day. Yay! Let's celebrate our flag. I'm going to give you a very brief little history of Flag Day. It's very interesting. The original flag was called the Continental Colors. That was in 1775, before our revolution. It had red and white stripes. There were 13 for the colonies. And the Union Jack, or the flag of England, was in the corner. Now, by 1777, George Washington said, hey, wait a minute. Didn't we break away from England? Let's change it to keep the red and white stripes, but in the corner, let's put a blue field with 13 stars in a circle. Hard to do this when it's behind me. And that has sort of morphed into straight stars across because, of course, as we added states, the flag got larger. The field got larger, sorry. June 14th was designated as Flag Day in 1916 by President Woodrow Wilson, and we've been celebrating it ever since. So that's a good thing. I'm going to move back to the exercise chair, and I'm happy to advise you that I have two visitors today in the classroom and another one in the other room. This could be interesting. In addition to being an Ageless Grace educator, I'm a pet sitter. So I have two very nice little dogs here today that may or may not join in. Well, they're not going to join in our first exercise because we are going to sing. I'm going to go back to the exercise chair. We're going to set up the meal. There's one in his bed. And here's another one getting ready to come up on the chair with me. Come on, let's go. Okay, good girl. All right. We're going to do Breathe Out Loud, and we're going to sing our national anthem. Now, this is kind of a tough song to sing. If you start in a lower key, you'll generally wind up a little better rather than doing Can't see my head, so I'm going to move back just a bit. If you can stand comfortably, please do so. So let's hit it. Don't worry about how you sound. Beautiful song. Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly strewn, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Tough song to sing, as I said. I personally think the Canadian national anthem is a little easier to sing, but maybe we'll celebrate Canada Day. All right, you need to move, my friend. Good girl. Okay, I'm going to sit down in the exercise chair, which typically what you should use is one with no arms and non-rolling because it's sturdier. And we're going to do our first exercise to a song that I really like. It's called Grand Old Flag, and this was written by George M. Cohan, the great American composer and Broadway impresario. And it appears often in a movie called Yankee Doodle Dandy with James Cagney. Old movie, but I love it. Are we ready? Let's do a little juicy joints. You're a grand old flag. Feet are flat on the ground. Let's turn our head. Always gently with those cervicals to the side. Now, I can't go very far on the side. It doesn't matter. It's the idea to move. Let's move our shoulders up and down. Together. Then we'll do one at a time. A boast or brag. Show your old acquaintance. Feel free to sing along with this one too. It's a great song. This is kind of a country version. Hands are pushing out, fingertips are straight up. Now let's go out to the side. Turn your head as well. Now let's do my favorite, the hip raise. Raise only your hips. All right, let's march up and down, shall we? Let's do a little kick. Raise your knee and then put it out. Don't snap it. Should old acquaintance be forgot? Let's go up and down on our toes. Now tap. Great song. I don't know if George M. had that in mind when he wrote it, but it's a grand old song. Okay, and speaking of great old songs, we're next going to do kind of an unusual version of America. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, which is a lovely song. Could have been a national anthem too. But anyway, this is an instrumental version, and we're going to, of course, do front row orchestra, where we emulate playing instruments. Now, I can play nothing but the radio, but when you're doing this exercise, your brain does not know that you're not playing the piano or the saxophone or whatever we're going to play. So just keep in mind that you want to be tapping one foot if you can tap the other heel. I think you can see them there. That's pretty good too, because that helps with your timing. Just go along. You'll know the song. It's an unusual version, but I think you'll like it. So let's pop that up. Get your instruments ready, your virtual instruments. This will be fun. Get that saxophone. It's an alto sax. Switch. Whatever we do on one side, we do on the other. Play that piano. Even if you can't tickle all the 88s, the ivories, and the blacks, just pretend. Pick up those drumsticks. I have 4. 1 on each side and 2 in the middle. Let's go back to the piano. It's amber waves of grain. The fruited plain. Let's play the old guitar, shall we? Sounds like an electric guitar. Switch. up those drumsticks again. The Pilgrim's Tears. Trumpet. 3 valves, blow in. Other side. 3 valves. Okay, big drum finish. Hit those cymbals. Shh. Really a nice song. Okay, let's do Spelling Bee. You'll know this song. This is one of my favorite of the patriotic, so to speak, songs. If you've ever been to a parade, and I suspect we all have, you've heard this song. It's called The Stars and Stripes. Da, 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 da. Shh. So we are going to spell some words that are related to the flag and to our dear country and just some good stuff. So, this is Arthur Fiedler and the Boston Pops, so we're in good company. All right, let's start. Remember, in Spelling Bee, we're using our body parts to spell words. Now, you might think, well, what is this doing for me? It is activating all 5 functions of the brain, to tell you the truth. It's a wonderful exercise. So, we're going to use various body parts to spell the word. Don't worry if you can't get the word exactly. The idea is to just keep moving. Even if you spell the word incorrectly, you're not going to get graded, but your brain will love this. So, let's hit up the Stars and Stripes Forever. And long may they wave. We're going to spell first Old Glory. That's a nickname for our beautiful flag. With your hand in script, capital O, because it's a proper noun, Old Glory. Remember, this is a word, so you want to keep moving. You don't want to overlap the letters. Now we're going to spell it backwards. Visualize the word. It's easier to do it if you see the letters. And if you can spell the letters backward, you've been coming here for a while, you can probably do that. Give it a try. Oh. And remember, whatever we do on one side, we're going to also do on the other. So, Old Glory on the other side. I am right hand dominant, so I start with right, but you might start with left. Just for diversion. Maybe I'll do that next time. And then the capital G. If anyone remembers something called the Palmer method, that's sort of what we're doing here. Spelling. All right, how about freedom with your foot? Because the flag represents freedom, of course, in print. You can do it on the floor or above the floor. Freedom. Other leg. Let me not bother my visitor here. Evidently, these dogs are soothed by this music because music does have charm. Not exactly calm, but they're good. Okay. How about red, white, blue? Let's do it with our elbow in script. Red, white. Don't forget to dot, beep, the I, and cross the T. Listen to those flutes, isn't that great? Now backwards. White. Cross that T, dot that I, H, and W. D-E-R. We're going to do our other arm, red, white, pink. Here's the part I love. White, plus the T, dot the I. Ooh, your elbow might be getting a little tired. Don't worry. D-E-R. Last but not least, flag in mirror image. Big letters, as big as you can make them. And then backwards. And the F. Okay, cheers for the red, white, and blue is sort of what it's known as, too. Okay, we're going to do spaghetti spine. That's always a nice, relaxing exercise. This is a song, it was pretty popular in the 80s, but it had an amazing resurgence of popularity after the difficulties of September 11th. The title of it is God Bless the USA, but many people refer to it as Proud to be an American. So let's listen to Lee Greenwood, his really rather stirring song, God Bless the USA. So spaghetti spine, we're moving the 26 parts from the cervical to the lumbar. And we want to do this always carefully, gently, especially the cervicals. Don't wang them around, not a good idea. So here is Lee. Feet are flat on the ground. We're going to move gently, side to side.
If tomorrow all things were gone, work for all my life, and I had to start again, just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living.
There's the stars. Let's look up at the stars.
The flag still stands.
You can't go this high, just go in front.
Take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'm glad we stand up.
Let's do the infinity symbol.
Still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
Let's do a great big heart. Now put your hands almost touching and let's turn to the side. Do not turn so far as to be uncomfortable. We are never here to be comfortable. Uncomfortable, rather. We always want to do this at a level that supports what you do best. The idea is we're trying to move this part of our body. One more. Now we're going to do our split. Raise your arms as high as you can go and look up. Come back to the middle. Go to the other side. We're moving a lot of different muscles here. We defend her today. Now let's look down. A little bit different. Similar movement, looking differently. Let's sit back. I want you to move in a way that makes your back feel really good. And your shoulders too. Move your shoulders, lower back. Great song. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to come forward. Excuse me, but first I think I will have a little bit of water. I encourage you to always have water handy. Whether you're exercising or just kind of hanging out in the house. We're coming to you from South Florida where it's about 986 degrees out today. Obviously not, but it's pretty hot, it's pretty humid, and remember that when you feel thirsty, that's a little too late. You're already starting to dehydrate. See, drink more water. Okay, let me come forward. We're going to do a hand exercise to another version of Grand Old Flag. Stay. Good girl. All right, I think they're going to do paw exercises, so we'll let them do that. And we will do some hand exercise again. This is another version of your Grand Old Flag. I kind of like this. It's pretty jazzy. We'll move our fingers real fast. The song is fast. Snap. How about prayer? Could never hurt. Star brag. You can sing this one too. Fingers make an O. That's pointer and thumb. Now middle and thumb. Ring and thumb. Pinky and thumb. Let's go backwards. Ring and thumb. Middle and thumb. Pointer. Now let's put them together and do an interesting thing. You can see it better this way. Okay. Short song, as I promised. But a pretty nice song. Grand Old Flag. By the way, if you happen to have a really old flag, there's a book here that I got at the library at a library sale. It's a wonderful book. It has pictures of some of the old flags, which, although they are tattered and not in great shape, they are highly collectible. So when you go to yard sales, look around for a Grand Old Flag. Maybe you'll luck out. Okay. We're going to do Shake It Up, one of my favorites. This is an exercise that releases cortisol, stress. We all have stress. We also want to get something called synovial fluid into the ends of our fingers and toes and joints, because the juicier those joints are, which was our first exercise, this makes them even more so. So we're going to do Shake It Up to a nice kind of a folky song called This Land Is Your Land. And you know, the flag flies across our land and our possessions as well. So let's do Shake It Up. Shaking one hand. Shake the other hand. I think this was a Woody Guthrie song, but I didn't Google it, so I'm not sure. Let's shake up and down. As I was walking that river highway, I saw above me. Let's shake the shoulders. I saw below me. They get stiff. Let's shake our bottom. Maybe it's hot, so we're staying inside and we're not getting too much exercise, so we have to move that bottom. How about those knees? The knees and the elbows. This land was made for you and me. 1 foot forward. We're going to shake it up forward. And remember to look straight ahead. Do not look down. Looking down tells your brain, let's fall. Let's not do that. Switch. This land is your land. Let's sit back and shake one leg. Let's add the other arm. Add the other leg. So we've got 2 legs, 1 arm. What's missing? Oh, other arm. Do not shake your head. This is not a good idea. Okay, let's do my favorite. If you've been here for a while, you've seen me do this one. Arms in, legs out. If you can't double time it this fast, just do it slower. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. This land was okay, sit back, shake a leg, shake the other leg. This land is made for the arm. We're shaking everything for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay. What you have done effectively is a couple of things. You're out of breath. You've raised your heart rate. These are all good things. You have gone from sympathetic mode to parasympathetic mode. You're moving around. This is a great thing. But we want to slow the body down now. So let's take in a deep breath through the mouth. Sorry, through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Okay, that's going to slow your body down. And we're going to do something called a cool down to a really beautiful song. I don't know if he wrote this one again. I didn't Google this. This is Willie Nelson. The song is called Living in the Promised Land. Beautiful lyrics. And we're going to do Tri Chi as a cool down. Tri Chi is slow, measured movements. Watch your hands where you can. Just go with the music. It is lovely. I think you'll enjoy it. Feet are flat. Try to sit up as straight as you can. Raise one arm. Eyes are watching your hands. Don't have to go this high. The idea is to do this slowly. Bring us your forest, and we will sing along. Leave us your broken dreams. We'll give them time to mend. There's still a lot of love living in the promised land. Living in the promised land. Our dreams are made of steel. The prayer both arms. Just to know how freedom feels. There is a winding road across the shifting sand. A road for everyone. Living in the promised land. Let's raise one leg as high as you can go, comfortably. Point and flex. Flex. This is great for your ankles. Let's rotate. Also great for the ankles. Those feet support our whole body. We have to keep them strong. Now bring your foot down. Stretch your leg out. Your toes are up. Hold on to the chair. Lean forward. Don't look down. Look straight ahead. Remember why. Don't look down. Now bring your foot down. Oh boy. You're going to feel a stretch. Pull your leg back. Feel a real stretch right back there and in your ankle. Other side. Point and flex. Let's rotate. Rotate the other way. Foot down and then stretch that leg out. Bring those toes up. Hold on to the chair, lean forward. Your back is straight. You have a smile on your face. You're looking straight ahead. Now put that foot down. Oh boy. Bring it back. Practice that if you need to. It's important. Now, right hand on left thigh. We're going to do a nice twist. Bring your arm behind the chair. Look as far back as you can go. If you can't go behind, put it just behind you. Now, arms back, then shoulders, then head. Wait 4 seconds, stabilizing blood pressure. Left hand on right thigh, right arm behind you. Look as far back as you can. Arms forward first, shoulders, then head. Take a deep breath in. Let it out through your mouth. Let us give each other the sign of peace, and we'll do one more sign before we finish, too. So, I want to thank Jewish Community Services of South Florida. Let's say thank you to them in sign language for once again sponsoring our class. And let's thank all of you who are watching us on YouTube. Yay! Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's fun, it's free, you'll enjoy it. Now, on this Flag Day, I leave you with American Sign Language for flag. Bring your left arm in this way, your right arm this way, that's the flag pole, and move your fingers. Long may it wave. Have a wonderful Flag Day. See you again soon. Till next time, bye now.